What's up, everybody? So today something kind of weird happened. At least in my opinion, on Twitter. Nico Schira replied to his tweet that was about Bernardeschi joining Toronto and said that Raiola had told Bernardeschi back in October that there were no offers from big clubs, and he confirmed this by saying that there was basically no offers from Europe. There were half talks with Napoli and Lazio, but those never happened, and that Raiola was saying the truth to Bernardeschi, which obviously he didn't like, and he said he was annoyed by Raiola's brutal truth. So he changed his agent to totally. He changed his agent. He didn't work with Raiola anymore. He got Pastorello. He said he promised him seas and mountains, but Mino was right. He also said that now he goes to MLS at 28, other than Barca or the Premier League, as he believed. Now this is particularly weird for me because I've never really seen Nico Schira give such opinion. He's usually the guy that gives the people the news. He never really gives out opinions, unlike Romeo Agresti maybe, or Moblana, if you even want to call him a reliable journalist, because they usually go on quote unquote shows, live streams and all of these stuff, and obviously they'll give their opinion. But Nico Schira actually did this on Twitter, which was very weird. I wouldn't think he would give this much of an opinion for a player, but he's absolutely right if you ask me. It's not like he said anything outrageous. He's right. Bernardeschi was never really wanted by any other team after 2019 and say 2020. Maybe one or two, but not any big team in Europe. I can guarantee you that. Barcelona, I doubt they were ever really interested in Bernardeschi. And as Nico Schira said, he's now 28 and moving to the MLS, which is crazy how Toronto are getting another Italian. They just brought in Insigne, Crescito. Now they're getting Bernardeschi. It's getting ridiculous at this point. The Italians in general are going to the MLS. Chiellini also went to LAFC for a final season, or maybe two, if he could play 2 seasons. Probably be quite well paid there. I know, I'm sure that Toronto have given Bernardeschi a lot of money too, and obviously seeing him know about his very big wages he's going to have at Toronto. This tweet from Nico Schira really showed people how players think. Bernardeschi totally sacked his agent over what he told him, and it was the truth in the end, and I think he's probably pissed off. And it's the same thing with the ball. Look, there's some players, man, that they get way too comfortable and way too overconfident with their quality. Look, no one is doubting that Bernardeschi and Dybala have talent. There's no doubt. But there are a few things here and there which make them, not as rated as they should be for their talent. For example, Bernardeschi, he has a lot of talent, but he doesn't really, he works hard too, but I feel like he doesn't use his mind enough and his IQ, because sometimes he does some stupid stuff on the pitch, which I don't get, and it's kind of a waste of talent, because I feel like if you could really, focus on him playing better, totally focus on that, I feel like he could have been a really good player. We saw his talent at Fiorentina. And as for Dybala, there are the injuries, and obviously Dybala, I'd say he's probably even more overconfident than Bernardeschi, because Bernardeschi, look, man, I'm sure he might have thought, really been delusional, and might have thought that he was going to Barca or the Premier League. Which is fair enough, but it's like Dybala, he was asking for a lot of money, and now he's jobless, and who knows who's going to get him at this point. I still think Inter are probably going to get him. Not even trying to jinx it. At this point, no one else is interested in him, so I highly doubt them, or maybe Spurs, but yet again, Spurs don't need him. And this just shows, players nowadays and their overconfidence, as I said. Some of these players, and I've seen apparently from Juve, a lot of them have come. You can see 2 examples right now. Just because Juve, still played them, that had more to do with squad depth than just the time, Dybala had to be played because who else are going to play in attack? No doubt, he's a good player. But the amount of times he gets injured, especially before Champions League matches, it's too much. Bernardeschi, we were playing him because we had no one else to play. Everyone was injured around December, January. That's where he was getting a lot of playing time. We had to play him. He played pretty decent. Not going to take that away from him, but it wasn't any world-class performance. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like, share, subscribe for more of this kind of content. I'll see you in the next one.